I took aim. The knight's hand whipped out, and a barbed chain uncurled. The metal and spikes spun with dizzying speed as I focused on the one weak area not armored. I released the string. The arrow flew across the distance, striking the knight in the eye. The impact knocked the knight from the horse, his body disintegrating as it fell to the ground. Quentin skidded into the space beside me, placing a shield against the stone walls. He stretched up, peering over the wall, jaw hard as he leveled his bow.
Where's Beckett? He's with the ones who can't fight. The ones with black mantles are knights, vampires. Aim for their heads. Got it.
His eyes squinted. Notching another arrow, I scanned for Casteel, spotting him in the middle of the royal army ranks, sweeping his sword through the neck of one and the stomach of another. My gaze skipped over flaming swords, cutting down those with fire. A knight raced toward a guardian. I released an arrow and caught him in the mouth.
Archers! On the battlements!
Aiming at a guard who rushed toward a wolven, I only saw a volley of arrows rip through the air.
Incoming!
Down!
Quentin lifted a shield that had to weigh nearly as much as he did. We knelt as the arrows zinged down, clanging off stone and the metal of the shield. Shouts of pain tugged at my senses, telling me that some had found their marks. Quentin lowered the shield, and I popped back up as I placed an arrow over the bow. Quentin released an arrow.
Do you see him? The prince?
I shook my head as I surveyed the chaos below. There was too much going on. There were too many. I could barely even see the guardians' flaming swords in the clash of regular swords and bodies. He'll be okay. I pulled back the string, forgetting about the knights. I focused on the soldiers, going through a quiver of ammunition before several of them broke through the wolven and guardians. A dozen or more reached the door. The shouts from below caused my gift to swell inside me. I knew they were going to make it inside. Another wave of arrows went up, and I cursed as we ducked under the shield again. Several clattered off, hitting the floor beside us. Screams tore through the air. My gaze swung in the direction of the stairs. There weren't enough out there to hold them back. They'd keep coming, just like Craven would. They'd swarm us before the larger army even arrived. And I was up here, hiding behind a shield. My gaze met Quentin's. You're really good with the bow?
I think so.
Good. Cover me.
What?
When you see me down there, cover me. I dropped the bow.
You can't go out there. Casteel, the prince will...
Expect little else from me. Cover me. Without waiting, I darted toward the stairs, unsheathing my dagger as I raced past the gruesome gifts. I sped down the winding staircase, my steps slowing as I heard the clang of stone against stone. They'd made it inside the rise.